The current one bantamweight Muay Thai world champion Jonathan Haggerty is a favorite fighter amongst many who take inspiration and mimic his picturesque Muay Thai posture, his long sniping teeps, and devastating knockout power. But when emulating his style, you must understand that it's much more than just keeping a narrow stance with your shoulders back while spamming teeps and tomahawk elbows. In fact, in this video, we're going to take a look at two of the major tactics that the General uses to shut down some absolute Muay Thai legends, some of which have over 400 fights under their belt. How is he able to do this to legends? Well, the two tactics that we're going to look at today is his ability to set traps, and we'll look at specifics that he uses, and then also his fight IQ, or more fitting to his name, ring generalship. Now, before we get into the beautiful violence, we're going to take a look at the nuances that make up ring generalship, and we're going to simplify it into 3 stages. The first one being taking the center of the ring and controlling range, the second being circling away from the power side, and the third being sweeping when entering the clinch to take center again.
It's coming to boiling point now.
And Jonathan Haggerty is great at repeating these 3 stages, leading the dance and fighting at his preferred ranges. How is he able to control the distance as well as he does? Well, his lead leg is an absolute weapon. He uses it to teep to the legs, switch kick high to the shoulder line, and inside kick the thighs. Mix this in with his stiff jab, and you've got all of the lead side probes established. Now we're ready to set some traps. Now is when he starts to put the first little bit of bait on the end of his trap. And the first one that he does is simply draw his lead leg back and end up in southpaw. Now think about this. It's subtle, but it's crucial because we talked about how Haggerty wants the center of the ring. He likes fighting at that range. So his opponent is probably thinking, I got to put the pressure on him and get his back up against the ropes or against the cage. So any bit of space that he gives me, I'm going to eat that up and step in. But when they do, now they're running in, yeah, bang, that big left kick, or that powerful, boom, teep that's gonna push you back. Now, you can only do the same trick once or twice before people start to pick up on it. So this is how he disguises it, by first putting the probe in front of that retreating step. So we'll hit the switch kick, bang, and then step back. Or he'll hit the teep, boom, and then retreat back into southpaw. Or that low kick, bang, and step back. Now, he just scored a point. Right? So they're going to want to try to make up for that point, step in. They've got some urgency now. When they do, they run back in, bang, to that power shot. But here's where he starts to play with them. And he starts to incorporate the feints mid-combo. If you can incorporate feints mid-combo, high level stuff. And here's what he does. I'm going to give you 3 different combos. First one's going to be a switch kick. We'll step back, fake the teep into a 1-2 high kick. Second one, we'll work off the teep. Step back, fake the teep, set up an elbow. Okay? Teep, step back, fake, hook, bang, big elbow.
He's attacking Monko Pet, closing the distance, and he switches to
Third one now. We're gonna do a double step back, switch our stance, and hit that signature tomahawk that he does. We'll do it with the low kick. Hook, bang, 1, 2, switch, bang. Big power. You wanna see the one again? I got you. Here we go. Ready? Low kick, hook, bang, 1, 2, switch, fake, bang.
Overhand elbow from the Englishman.
those elbows.
Downward elbow, downward elbow, downward elbow.
Cool, so now you've got specifics to look for the next time that you watch Jonathan Haggerty fight, which is this Friday, November 3rd. Hey, why don't you invite your buddies over and together you can watch One Fight Night 16, where he goes up against the one bantamweight MMA world champion, Fabricio Andrade. And they're fighting for the vacant bantamweight kickboxing belt. This fight's going to be crazy because here's the thing. Jonathan Haggerty, as much as I love his style, I think that Fabricio Andrade presents a lot of problems for him because he's an agile southpaw. He's got perfectly timed rear knees and kicks, and he's got that killer instinct, especially after touching you to the body. And we've seen that Haggerty has had some trouble in the past with exactly that. So, I can't wait to see what happens. So make sure that you tune in 8 p.m. Eastern Time this Friday, November 3rd on Prime Video to watch One Fight Night 16.